guys, it's Margaret and I'm bringing you a jewelry bag unboxing. This is the bag of jewelry that I got when I was in Portland this summer, and I spent $39.99 on this giant bag. I'll have to insert a photo because I already took the bag apart to show you what all I got out of it. Now, I peeked into it a teensy bit when I first got it because there was one piece that I saw that I just had to look at. So I have it all sorted out. I spent yesterday evening detangling all the chains and sorting out, you know, the bits that are broken or the earrings that don't have mates so we could save some time. But other than that, I tried not to look too closely at anything. So I'm going to show you what all is in there, and this may be a two-parter because there's quite a lot. I'll start with just showing you, this is the box. Well, here's the empty bag. There were bits of beads still in it. But this box is the pieces that are like broken, or pieces that, can you see in there? Pieces that didn't have mates, or just beads. So all of this stuff in here was the extra that'll probably go into like a crafter's lot when I finally make a crafter's lot. So that is the stuff that I already got weeded out, which is quite a lot. And just for a heads up, like when I bought this jewelry bag, $40 is a lot to spend. I won't buy a jewelry jar or a jewelry bag if I don't see something in there that I believe could make me my money back. So I won't just spend it blindly, is what I'm saying. I like a gamble, but not that much. I like making money more. So I'm going to show you the bangles and just kind of tell you what I'm going to do with everything. Alright, so here are some of the bracelets. Oh, let me show you what I've got too. My tools that I'm going to be using. I've got my loop, my jeweler's loop, in case there's any marks that we need to look at. And I've got my magnet. This is a strong magnet that will detect certain kinds of metals. I use the magnet, I get this question a lot. If something is magnetic, does that mean it's not silver or not gold? Yes. So if a piece is magnetic, then it's not silver or gold pure. It could be plated, which, you know, diminishes the value if you're going just for gold or silver content. But I use this, and now that doesn't, now again, the question comes up, well then if it's not magnetic, is it gold or is it silver? Not necessarily. It's just sort of that first step when you're, like a triage. It's the first step to tell you, okay, this goes into the pile of move it to the next step to test to see if it could possibly be gold or silver. That's what that is. Okay, so bracelets. So the first set of bracelets are these. It's a bunch of wavy bangles that are all conjoined. And these ones, I'm pretty sure, yep, these ones are magnetic. And I was trying to explain to my husband, he's like, oh, that's too bad. I'm like, well, they might still sell. Just because something is not silver or gold doesn't necessarily mean it's a dud. It just means that it won't, you know, fetch as much money unless it's awesome looking. So that one, you know, and if it doesn't clean up nice, then it will go into a lot. These are some plasticky earth tone bangles. We've had a big chat about Bakelite, but I don't think these are Bakelite. I don't have anything to test them with at the moment, but so those will end up going in the crafter slot. Yeah, I don't think so, because I can see where it's kind of scratched off. I don't know if you can see there where some of the color has scratched off. All right, so those will go into the, I'll probably do a bracelet lot with bangles and things, just, yeah, just to break it up a bit. All right, here's some more just little bangles. Now I see one in there. I mean, most of these are the, you know, the kind you give your little girl or whatever, but I see this one that it looks really pretty. It looks like a silvery twist. So let's pull out the handy dandy magnet. Whoop, there goes one. All right, so those ones have stuck for sure. Let's try these other ones. Okay, some of these ones are not sticking, but I don't think they're silver. I think they are just not. Anyway, but then this one is also not sticking, and it looks like it's really nice quality. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of thrown in there. So I'm going to see if I see any marks on it. So what I'm looking for when I use my loop, one is I'm looking for marks, but then I'm also looking for wear. You can see like on other bracelets, you know, there will be wear or rubbing on the paint or the finish from normal wear and use. So I'm looking for that kind of thing in case it's like a coated other kind of metal. All right, so I don't see any marks on this. So I'm going to put this one with my, you know, check it out lot. It may not be silver just because it's not magnetic and I don't see any signs of wear on the finish. It could be stainless steel, who knows? So I'm going to check that one out a little closer. Okay, and then some of the other bracelets that were in there. Some more of these little bangles. These plasticky beads on a stretchy cord. And then these ones, these are for sleeves, I think. My grandmother used to use these when she would want to keep her sleeves pushed up. She would use these little rubber bandy things. So I don't know if these would sell by themselves or not. Some other bracelets. Again, some more just little colorful bangles. Let me see, yep. Just some little colorful bangles. And this one, there's no markings, and I mean, again, it may not be my style, but it may be somebody's style. Tell me what you think. Is this something you would put in a lot, or would you try to sell this by itself? I mean, it's in good shape for what it is. I don't know. And then this broken bit. Okay, so those are the most of the bracelets and bangles and things. I have them separate because my sorting box, I'll show you, is very full. I couldn't fit them in to my sorting box. All right, so one of the things that spurred me on to buy this jewelry bag is this piece right here. And it is bent and everything, but just take a look at how awesome it is. Here we go, look at this chariot race. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's totally bent up. I am planning on bending it back and making it look nice. So do I think that this piece could make up for the whole or pay for the whole bag? Maybe not, but I have a feeling that once I, you know, bend it out, make it look presentable again. I mean, the subject on this is so cool and unusual that I feel like I could get, you know, $20 or $25 for it. Easy. This is one that I would not mind waiting for the right buyer. So, I mean, there's a chance. I haven't done any research. So there is a chance that it could be worth more, even though it's, I didn't test it, but it doesn't feel like, well, it doesn't feel like silver, but it's not magnetic. But yeah, I don't think it's silver at all. That would be awesome if it was, but no, it doesn't have that feeling. Hang on, I see a mark, I think. If there is a mark, it's really rubbed out. But it doesn't, it feels more like aluminum or something, like really thick aluminum or tin or something, you know? I don't know. So we'll check it out. It doesn't feel like silver. I don't know how to describe that. So next, there were a lot of watches in the bag as well, mostly broken. I figured I would just lot up the watches as for parts, unless there was one that was worth a lot. So here's the first, right there. I don't see a maker on it. Let me double check. I don't see a maker or anything on it. I mean, it feels like it's really good. I mean, I don't know how to describe that either. Like, it feels like it's well made. It's heavy and substantial feeling. This was also in there, even though it's marked 50 cents. And let me take that off. Okay, so you can see better. The font where they wrote the word watch, I thought maybe the handle was covering up the SW or the S, because the font is just like the Swatch font. Yeah, this doesn't feel like. But I'm gonna look it up. It's different. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of iridescent-y on the back. Yeah, you can't really see. So again, I haven't looked any of these up. This watch, it's marked C. It's got leather straps, it says, but it doesn't have, it just says quartz with a C on it. This is the next watch, and it is marked Spirit Mountain Casino. Like that. Oh, wow. I used to want one of these when I was younger. They used to be all the rage. This is one of those watches that you set it for morning and evening, and it has the moon and the stars and all of this, and then the date at the bottom. So we'll see. This one, maybe because of my memory, I think it should be worth a lot. Let's see what brand it is. It says LA Express. This one, it's marked TGHK. I don't know anything about that. And there's a couple more. Yeah, this one had quite a few watches in it. And here's another little watch, more of a hard style. This one is an Anne Klein watch. Not working. It's a little Timex. I like, you know, I don't know, I like the shape of it. Is that it? Is that all my watches? Oh wait, I've got this pocket, I've got a pocket watch. Here we go. Like that. Pierre Cardin. Like I said, some of these I can tell automatically that they're not worth anything. Some I might look up, but for the most part, most of those watches will probably end up in a watch lot, you know, for parts, or maybe there's somebody who's a tinkerer who likes to pull the bits out. That's fine by me. All right, let's dig into the rest of this stuff. So I found this pretty bracelet in there. Let me show it to you up close. Now, for whatever reason, I didn't put this with the regular bangles. It stood out to me. I really liked it. It wasn't missing any stones. It just felt like a better quality. I'm not exactly sure why I felt like it was better quality, but I mean, there was something about the way it was constructed maybe. I don't see any markings as I'm glancing, and it's magnetic, so I don't know. I mean, it may be something I keep because I wear a lot of bangles. I like bangles a lot, and I like to wear a bunch of them. So it may be something that I keep because I like it. Now, I have to say that in this jewelry bag, there were a lot of pieces that I could tell were handmade, homemade, or mashups from other bits. So I think a lot of this stuff may have come from a person who liked to tinker around with jewelry. Some of it looks it, and some of it's got a big question mark. This one is, I think, something that's, I don't know. I think somebody made it or tinkered with it. So this is the pendant. If I can get it on there. It's this black flowery thing, and the reason I think that, you can see where it's all sewn on in the back. It's pretty scratchy. And then here are the beads going down. I like these ones, these long oval type ones. And then it's just got this long chain on it. So, like these beads right here, I really like. With the gold on the side, gold coloring on the side. So yeah, these ones I like. So, Alright, so it's very magnetic. And I think what I'm going to do with this is probably be a little bit of a tinkerer myself. I think I might pull it apart personally, because I like these beads so much that I think I'm gonna clip it like this and keep this bit on the end and this flower on the top, and hook an earring on there, because I think I'm gonna make those into earrings. I like that, or just that. I mean, I like that. I like it so much. It's so different with the gold on the side and then the shiny black bead, that I think those are going to end up being something I tinker with, because I like it. I like it. That's another perk, right? Finding bits. And it's pretty easy to do. I mean, you go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and get some little hoopy ear hooks, and there you go. Or I could probably find some in here that I can sanitize and just take them apart off of ones that are duds, and ba-doom, new earrings for me. Okie dokie. Next up is a necklace, and it's this coppery rectangle on these beads, like so. And I think there is a marking. It needs to be cleaned up. I thought I saw a mark. Yeah. Oh, it's engraved. I don't know if you can see it, but it's engraved Liz right there. So I would have to clean this up and find a Liz to sell it to. But you know what? There may be a Liz out there looking for a necklace. You don't know. I don't know either. That's why we do it. Okay? All right, next step. So that one I'll probably clean up, and pardon if you hear some weird sounds in the background. My sprinkler system just went off, so it's right out the window. All right, so next up, it's another one of these magnetic type bracelets. They've got these magnetic points here. I have never sold these. I know I've got another one that I got from another jewelry jar, so I'm not sure if I will end up putting these together or selling them individually, but I've never done the research on them to find out what they're worth. So this one may go by itself, we'll see. And then this bracelet, it's a bit stretchy, and then it's got these little, I don't know, they're not exactly charms, but panels, sort of. This one's got a little rose dangling. There's a set of dice, and then a half of a best heart, I guess a best friend bracelet. I think I've come across something like this before. Oh wait, let's see what it says. Stainless steel. Yeah, I feel like I have one of these from something else. There we go. So if I can find out what they are from, I may be able to sell them as parts for that type of bracelet. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Next, we have this sweet little pendant charm. It's a moon with a couple sitting in it with a little pearl with all these little stones along the side of the moon. Here's the backing, like so. Super cute, it's very sweet. It is magnetic, but I don't think that matters. I think it's so sweet. Next up, it's this purple and green beaded bracelet. This feels like, I don't even know, like almost like those papery beads, sort of, maybe. All right, this will probably go into like a beady bracelet lot that I will probably put together. And another one, just a little plastic. They're the color of the like smoky topaz. My mom loves that smoky topaz. All right, next up, oh, is this, these hung up on each other? What is this? This guy's on there. This dude, Darth Vader. He's like a charm guy, I guess. I mean, this, he's on this. My husband said he thought that looked like it's something that came with some shoes, like a kid got some shoes, you know. So Darth Vader may end up going on my son's backpack. We'll see if he wants it on his backpack. I don't know, I don't know if you have kids at school, like there's a thing where they have all these doodads hanging from their backpack. You know what I'm talking about? They like to have all the doodads. I'm sure they don't call them doodads either. I feel like I'm low. I'm sitting low. Let me sit up straight. Next up, we've got some blue beads. And these are just, you know, some plastic beads. But, you know, I may try to sell them by themselves. I don't think they're going to be a big ticket item, but, you know, maybe $10. We'll see. We'll see. I apologize if I keep looking up. I'm looking at the screen to make sure it's focusing for you. Next. Now this one I almost put straight into, when I was sorting things out, I almost put it straight into the send it to go, you know, junk lot. But then I remind myself that frequently I'll think that and I'll share it, and then somebody in the chat or the comment section will say, oh my gosh, that thing that you said was total garbage? That was something really awesome. So I thought, watch this be something so awesome. I don't think so though. So what we have are these little shells on this beaded choker type necklace, and that's the back of it. I don't think this is a thing. Like, I mean, somebody would think it's a thing, I'm sure, but I'm not sure it's a thing that I will sell. Let me know what you think about that. It's not the typical, oh, I found another watch. It's not the typical, I don't know. I mean, but again, I have to remind myself that there's every style of person and what they like out there in the world. So who am I to say, just it's not my style? It's very far from it, but that doesn't mean that somebody else won't love it, you know? Found another watch. It's got one of those sun moon doohickeys in it. And this one, I can't read what the brand is. Peugeot, that's a car brand, isn't it? So I'll have to find out if a Peugeot watch is worth anything. Next is this really thick rope with a heart on it. There's the pendant for that one. And again, not my style, but this may be something that somebody would really, really enjoy. And then we have this bracelet, and it is gold tone with these bead pearls sewn through it. That is the clasp back there, so very vintage. Just the fixins. I know they're not really called fixins, but sometimes I can't remember the words. I call them fixins. The finishings, that's probably the correct word. The finishings are very vintage looking. Let's see if I see any marks on this. I do not see any marks. Let's check magneticity. Let's make up a new word while we're at it. Let's check the magneticity of it. It is very magnetic, but I think it's still awesome. And again, I don't mind. I mean, if you think about it, I spent $40 for everything. You know, I could list this for $15, you know, I think. Again, I haven't checked into what similars are going for, so you never know. You never know. So here we've got some just plasticky pearls, and I have some, you know, rhinestone type jewelry, that like little princess style stuff that I'm thinking I'm going to set aside for a lot to sell on a local garage sale site, like for a princess party or dress up. And so this will probably go in with that lot. A bit of a pearl plasticky beads. They've really tried to make these look like a nice set of pearls for a little lady. More pearls. Now, here we go. So these are for sure pearly plastic ones. I can see the seams on the beads. If you're ever wondering if it's a real pearl or not, real pearls don't have seams. The beads in between them are probably also plastic. I like to test anyway, because you never know what nutty things people do. Yeah, they're little gold coated plasticky beads in between. So these may also go into that, you know, princess dress up lot. I may try it on eBay. I don't know if I mean, can you, I guess I could do that on eBay. It doesn't have to be on a local site. So this one's really dainty. I'll have to see. I mean, the string, it's threaded on this string. It's a little frayed. I'll have to see if I can clean it up and make it look pretty. But then it's got these gold beads. Is that backwards? Yeah. It's got these gold beads and a little medallion at the bottom. I just like how dainty it is. It's very dainty. Let's see. And the jump ring is magnetic. The charm is not magnetic. I don't think it's gold though. I don't. This is a piece that I'll probably try to sell by itself. It's long though. I don't know. It's like I'm shopping for myself, but I'm not. Okay, the next one is falling apart a bit. Now this one is a gold chain also that has been strung through with these pearly beads. And it's falling apart. And what made me not automatically throw it away was that the chain looked like a good quality. I don't know. I didn't see any wear to the chain, which was unusual. I would have thought that I would see some kind of wear to the chain. So this one is a bit of a mystery to me. Right there. And let's check it. It's not magnetic. Not magnetic. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with that one. All right, next up, this bracelet is on a thick leather strap. I mean, it's a really thick piece of leather, and it's bound with this twine, like, I don't know, hemp rope. And it's got a pewter looking peace sign, and then on the back it says, "My tribute to the forces." Oh, that's nice. I don't know. Again, there's all kinds. Next, we've got these pink beads, and these feel like stone. They don't feel like they're plasticky beads. So let me show them to you up close. And maybe you can help me identify them. I don't know what kind of pink beads they are. Now, they could be some kind of stone that has been dyed. Let me look at their hole. That sounds bad, but... And they're not uniform in size or shape, and there's little brown splotches. You know, they're not uniform in color. So you can see they're not uniform in color or size, even slightly in shape. They're a little bit different in sizes. So I don't know what kind of beads they are, so we'll see. I'll have to do a little research. A little bit of research. We've got a pin, and it looks like friends or maybe sisters. And you know, I might market this as, you know, 5 friends or 5 sisters, like that. Bit of a pin.